So, a bit about guardrails. Hopefully you can hear me. This one's medicine jars with nuts and screws and stuff like that. That's what I got going in there. This has also got regular old packing tape from the Dollar Tree. And of course my yellow and red, which I like so much. And that's just a piece of Dollar Tree foam board cut to 2 inches. It's really, really helpful because it saves all these guys. And I don't care what kind of track you're building, you're going to hit those cars. So we don't allow that to happen. Here's some triangle stuff. And this is kind of like real lightweight. It's very temporary. Everything is temporary here. Now we come around here and we look at these dudes. And we see we got this going on here. These are actually movable, as in they'll move. This stuff will bounce. What I've done is I put medicine jars in and some in the center that you can't really see, and made it so that these things will just bounce out of the way. But cars going this way won't run into cars going this way, and vice versa. These are very cool. They're not meant to make it go fast. That's why we have some runout room in case you get crazy. These are pretty cool little things, again with 2 inches worth of foam board, and it's stripped with all the paper taken off of it. We'll get to that later. And the red and yellow, which we like to see in the back. And what we've done is using a little bit of Mylar duct tape here and here, and look at this. I can slap a car right here and it's gonna bounce, it's gonna stick, but it's not gonna hurt the car, nothing's gonna get hurt. The Upland Speedway, here's a good one. This one actually has a piece of vinyl zip tie, giant 4-foot long zip tie. Really super strong, it's super flexible. It's permanently in front of that thing because God knows we don't want to hit that. Again, everything actually turns out to have a reason. When my garage was built, it was a cold storage. This place is like 90 years old, pretty cool. But see all this grid? They were laying out concrete in 4x5 slabs because that's the biggest they could get. Consequently, it's like frickin' Sebring. Look at this hole there used to be a post in, not friendly. This bump right here, this seam right here is so gnarly the cars will get airborne. So what you do is you feather it with a couple of pieces of poster board in the appropriate direction, over and under, and away you go. It's kind of a big reason when you have stuff like this going on. You know, your kink work, like that. Make sure this stuff's going on. This is like one of the most common freaking nasty bumps we play with. If you really want to get your track wide, you end up having to dick with that thing. Not good. Even if not, sometimes your car will get offline here and go slam because Murphy's Law. It's just the way it goes. This thing right here is just horrendous, so I stuck this foam in here because there's no guardrail right through that section. It's safe enough, you probably don't need it, but if I didn't put it in there, nah. So, you know, that's about it for that part. Here's a good example of the zip tie. We use this in HVAC. Upland Speedway, medicine jar. Speedway, the groovy with like our little logo because we're egotistical. And we flip it around at the back, and we see that we have that zip tie right there. That makes this thing flexible, like this. Look at this. No movie. But, oh look, it'll flip over. Well, we don't want that to happen, so we make sure, sorry track, we make sure and put it up in the appropriate direction. Let's see if we can do this while we're running the camera and not be a doofus. Oh, come on now. And there you go, back in place. Gnarly turn taken care of. Well, for the most part, it's still a really nasty bump. It's just that now the cars won't quite get airborne because they used to. And then you go hauling ass into the little bank complex, which is totally awesome. This transition is psycho. Totally psycho. Totally psycho. That looks really ugly, that gap right there, but when you're racing, it has no effect whatsoever. But look at this, how this thing goes in, like so, and then it goes like that. It's freaking gnarly. Okay, I haven't explained this yet, but it used to be this, came into like this gnarly ass, stupid ass thing come around here, but nah, whatever. So now what we've got is our typical 3-point open turn into this dude right here. Going in, if you really do it right, you can blip almost to full speed. Yeah, good luck. But then it does the reverse, which is a 45 and a short shoot to another 3-pointer. Now, if you do it right and you hit your line correct, you can go ahead and haul ass through this thing that I built. Check this stuff out. I started taking the B track and kinking it. That one's connected. This one's kinked in about 5 degrees. 5 degrees, 5 degrees, 5 degrees, some straights, and then swing on around. A kink, yeah, kink it. A kink, and then boof, we're back to square again. And when I say square, I mean square to what I said in the previous video, square to the concrete. All this bullcrap here, the triangle stuff, and the stuff behind it, you can see there's my weights and it's holding back the triangle stuff. It's because you start here and you're hauling butt. If you hit the lines right, you're hauling butt through here. You come in through, you zip through where I'm standing. I can't even see this turn, but I know where it is, so I just nail it through here. Come around hard, come back, and if you're doing it right, you're gonna be way out here, which is okay if you're paying attention. If not, you'd go straight through whatever barrier was and start hitting cars. Not good. So we got that to slow you down if you screw up, but basically you should pay attention, and your car's going to want to go either hard left or hard right, this way. So what you have to do is be ready at your steering when you come off this turn, so you can just blaze it straight down across the start finish line. And we have a generous amount of start to a big ass sweeper. Several ways of getting around that. Slow, fast, well, choice is yours.